Traders, how the devil are you? Welcome back to Simply Forex. We are live streaming for 45 minutes. This is like live TV. Anything could happen. Okay, hopefully nothing too bad, but anything could happen. Yeah, and as always, guys, I'm with you for 45 minutes. It's your opportunity to ask me as many questions as you like, about anything to do with trading. All right, so anything you can think of, I'm happy to help with trading. I can't help you with your personal life. I can't help you with questions about science. But I can help you with trading, all right? So any questions, guys, fire them over to me. We've got a few things to look at. We're going to look at some news very shortly because we just had building permits come out, and we're going to look at the reaction to that. We've also got some Canadian dollar news coming out, so we'll take a look at that. And also, guys, I'll show you, I'm in one trade as we speak, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar short, so we'll also take a look at that. And the NASDAQ was a trade idea, and that's coming down nicely, guys. But I don't really trade the indices, but we'll take a look at that as well. Right, let's see who's in the house. Colin, happy days. Song Love, hi, where have you been, Song Love? We've missed you. Where have you been? Deserted us. I'm only joking. Tater Tots, hi, mate. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome, guys. Let's start today with the news. All right, so if you look at the economic calendar, we have just had building permits come out. All right, and they were better than expected. It wasn't exactly a big beat on expectation. It's just, it went up 1. So it wasn't a big beat, guys. So it was better than expected, but we don't expect a big reaction here. Okay, so we'll take a quick look at the charts. Let's do that now. So let's look at Euro US dollar. Let's just look at that news. I mean, nothing has happened, really. Like, that's the slowest I've ever seen the Euro US dollar. Let's take a look at, I don't know, Aussie dollar, US dollar. Again, nothing has happened on the back of that news. And let's take a quick look at pound US dollar. So again, nothing has happened on the back of that news, really. Yeah, quite a muted response to that news thus far. But guys, this is going to be important. It's only a 2-star rating on this website, but I believe this is a 3-star rating. Okay, so in 24 minutes, especially if any of you are in a Canadian dollar trade, you must be aware of this. And we will also play Guess the News game. Yeah, so we'll, in 24 minutes, please remind me, I jibber jabber. In 24 minutes, remind me that this is coming out, and we'll look at a couple of CAD pairs, and we need to decide if the news was better or worse than expected. So don't look at the news. We will guess the news based on the reaction. All right, so we've got that coming out. We do have some other news coming out later, but we won't be in the live stream then. All right, so yeah, CAD news, we'll keep an eye on that. What's happening with the yen today, guys? Yeah, that yen is, okay, probably pick the worst example. That yen storming down, seeing some real yen strength. What else are we seeing here? Pound yen storming down, Swiss franc yen, storming down. Okay, so interesting, guys, with the yen today. It's really gathering some strength. And let's take a quick look and see who we've got in the house. Jordi Ander, the fullback for Barcelona. King Midas, everything he touches turns to gold. Christopher, hey there, I'm new. Well, welcome, Christopher. Yeah, hope you enjoy the new channel, the live stream. Denny, good day, Denny. Denny, I always think of your wife's hands. I can't help it. I've never met your wife. I'm just saying because you bring it up. Anyway, we'll stop digging a hole. Tabiso, hi, Mr. Tom. Hi, Tabiso. Hope Searchlight, hello. Nuno Nunez. Diego Jota fan. I am. Yeah, he plays for Liverpool. We like Diego Jota. Good goal scorer. Will Swift, pound Japanese yen, where will it go this week? Well, we will look at that now because it's at a really nice daily level. We'll take a look at that. Yatin, Old Man Abroad, Vanessa Toussaint from Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta is Georgia, isn't it? Atlanta, Georgia. I've never been to Atlanta. I've been to a lot of places in the States, but not Atlanta. Random Tom as always. Yes, Yatin, I do try. I don't try. I guess my randomness is inbuilt. Yeah, can you update on trades for today? We'll do Little Bobby. Okay, Little Bobby. When I think of Bobby, I think of Bobby Firmino, Liverpool centre forward. So, yeah, we're going to start with the trades that I did as part of my analysis this morning. And I am in Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, so we've had a couple of reactions at this level. But let's start with the day chart. Okay, so the day chart, we are seeing this descending triangle. Okay, and how this works is it just keeps, bouncing off the sides basically until we get a break one way or the other. Okay, it's generally how any triangle pattern works. And we were seeing, this bearish, both of these candles, this bearish reaction at this trend line. Okay, and the idea was just to take price, back down to these lows or even back down to here. All right, I'm in this trade. Okay, if we look at the H4, the H4 is still okay as well. There's nothing, alarming or telling me to get out of this trade. So the H4 is okay. Yeah, I would like to start seeing bearish candles, obviously. Yeah, but it was the H1 that I entered on. So I actually entered on this candle here. So this bearish candle, yeah, I entered here, put my stop above here, and that's where I'm at, guys. And the idea is just to take price down to here first of all, where I will get roughly 1:1 risk to reward. And at this level, I'll close 80%, yeah, and then I'll leave 20% to run. Yeah, that's how I roll, guys. That's what I do. I like to secure some profit and then let some profit run. It doesn't have to be 80%. It could be 70, 90, 64.8, whatever you fancy, yeah? But I generally take 80%. And, if you didn't get in on this candle, there was also this bearish candle. So there are sellers here, yeah? They keep pushing the market down. So, that's given me confidence to stay in this trade. Yeah, there's still reason to believe that this trade can come down, yeah, back down to here. So that's where we are so far with Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. The other trade was the NASDAQ. And this was a blink and you miss it kind of trade. And again, exactly as I said, guys, if we start with the day chart, we just really like the level. Yeah, price was coming down in a downtrend. And then what was once support becomes resistance. We love this beautiful pattern. It is it's the pattern that keeps giving. This simple setup, support, resistance, yeah, just keeps giving, guys. And the idea is to potentially come a bit lower with this. And, we got a setup. I'm not in this. I do trade the indices now and again, but I'm in the Aussie dollar New Zealand trade, and I'm happy with that trade. But we did get this bearish candle. So as I said, guys, if price comes up into this gray zone and we get a bearish candle, this is bearish enough. Yeah, we can enter here, put our stop above here, and look to take price. Again, first of all, I'll take profit here, and then I'll let some profit run. And so far, so good with this trade. Yeah, maybe you're in it, guys. Maybe some of you are in it. Maybe you took this trade. Sellers are in control. Let's take a quick look at the H4 because I like H4 to confirm what I'm seeing. And as we mentioned before, you know, entering a bearish candle in here and looking for shorts is fine. Yeah, is fine. But it is aggressive. Okay. The less aggressive trade would be to wait for a break of this level. Yeah. Once we get a break of this level, perhaps a retest, then we can come lower. That is, I would say, a higher probability trade because structure is breaking down. Okay, so you must bear that in mind, guys. All right. So yeah, that's where we are with my 2 trade ideas from this morning, guys, and we'll see how they pan out. Right, what else have we got? Oh, Alabama. Little Bobby is a nickname for Alabama. Okay, I didn't know this. Tom, are we looking at euro pound shorts when value presents? No, Yatin. Of course, it is broken up further, yeah, but we're not. And I'll explain why we're not. But first of all, let's have a look at pound yen. Okay. Yeah, let's start with pound yen because there's a lot of interest in the yen pairs because they have come hurtling down. All right. So look, if we look at the day chart now, if you look at the day chart now, yeah, this is potentially a wonderful entry. Yeah, we've got this last area of support. We've got the moving average 20 catching up, and you know, we're in an uptrend. There is an argument which does put me off this slightly. Okay, there is an argument that price has broken these lows and is therefore in a downtrend. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but this is such a beautiful level. So I'm really torn with pound yen. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Yeah, you know, even with the weekly chart, guys, if, you know, we're seeing a lot of selling pressure, and there's still a lot of room to move into. You know, down to here, maybe down to the moving average 20. So maybe, you know, this is pound yen coming down further. So if we get a bullish daily reaction, if we get this, which is unlikely, okay? So price is here. If we get a candle that we get a wick that bounces off this level and the wick closes back into this last low, I will buy the living daylights out of it. That will be a very good setup for buys. But if this structure remains the same, yeah, you know, there's no argument. That has changed. We now have lower lows. We're in a downtrend, but we are at a very nice level. So there's conflict here, guys. But let's see today how price reacts at this level. Yeah, like I say, if we get a big wick that closes back into here, then, you know, we're still in business. If not, and we get a bearish candle like this, then I'm not interested in buying Japanese yen. That would suggest it has more room to the downside. So it really depends on the daily candle for pound yen. Okay, so yeah, let's keep an eye on that, guys. Right, so a couple of people interested in in US dollar majors. So the thing with the pound, okay, so this is flying down. So let's start with the weekly chart and you will understand what I'm saying, all right? Because if we was in the weekly chart, yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend. Okay, and it's come back to the last low, and it's a high. It was resistance, then it was support. It was support. We know this is a good level of support for this pair. Okay, and last week we had a nice weekly, not a super bullish candle, but a push away from this support zone and this moving average 20. Okay, so for me to look for shorts, I would need to see a break of this level, a break out of this grey zone. Yeah, if we get a candle that comes down, you know, potentially breaks these lows, something like that, that breaks these lows, yeah, then I think, you know, well, not then I think, then we are in a downtrend. We're now seeing lower lows, and I think we have potential to the downside, okay, potentially down to here. Okay, but it's a big if, you know, we've still got the rest of the week to go. If we now drop down to the day chart, you know, again, the same with pound yen, the same with pound US dollar. They are at pivotal levels. Yeah, pivotal. I say pivotal because this is going to be the, you know, whether I buy it or sell it level. Yeah. So, you know, again, if we break this level, yeah, we're interested in selling. All right. Yeah. And I'm interested in buys because of that weekly structure if we get a break of this level. Yeah. What you might find is because we've got this daily downtrend, well, this is what we're seeing currently, and we've got this weekly support level, what you're seeing is conflict between buyers and sellers. And when we have conflict between buyers and sellers, you get a range. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this in here. It's ranging. Buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, potentially buyers. All right. So all depends what pound US dollar does at this level. Okay. If it breaks out of this range, okay, we can sell it. If we get a bullish reaction and quite a bullish candle, let's say, or a wick, then I think we can, you know, potentially buy to the top of this range. But again, no trade for me right now. I need to see what happens here. All right. So pound yen, pound US dollar, really at, you know, pivotal levels. Right. What else are we looking at? Can you figure out what's happening on pound US dollar? Okay, we'll take a look at that. Will Swift, the break of the lows was motivated by news, though. Does that make this break less valid? No, it depends on what you mean by the break. So let's just use this as an example. If news came out, okay, and ended up, this candle ended up breaking these lows. Yeah. For me, it's fine if that is news driven. Yeah. Because if you think about it, if it is news driven, you have the fundamentals to back up your short idea. So no is basically the question, Will. If a break happens and it is motivated by news, it's probably more incentive to take that trade because you are with the news, you are with the fundamental macroeconomic data. So yeah, no, it wouldn't come into my thinking. Yeah, I would still trade it. Right. Well, and when you say figure out what's happening with pound US dollar, Papakin, you mean why is it coming down today? Yeah. Well, sellers are in control. Yeah. To break it down in its simplest form, you can spend 20 minutes, yeah, looking online, looking at, you know, interest rate decisions, for projections for UK Bank of England. You can look at CPI historical data, when the next bit of CPI is. You can look at the GDP of the pound, interest rate hikes. What are they planned? You know, are they planned, etc. Yeah. Or you can just follow the chart. Yeah. And the chart is telling us, yeah, it's more of a technical play. Yeah. The chart is telling us at the top of this level, yeah, the top of this range, we had a bearish reaction. Yeah. That's what it is, a bearish reaction. And then price off of that bearish candle has pushed back down to these lows. Yeah. If it's backed up by data or fundamentals, so be it. but all the information you need is in that chart. Yeah, that's telling you everything you need to know. But if you want to waste, not waste, that's the wrong word. But if you want to spend hours trying to understand fundamentally what's going on with the pound, be my guest. I'm not interested. Yeah, I'm interested in the chart. Okay. Right. What else are we looking at? Yeah, okay, so we've gone through my trades. We've got news coming out. So pound yen, euro yen. Okay, Geordie, the Barcelona left back. This one is for you. Let's have a look at euro yen. And let's actually stay with pound US dollar. Let's just try that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this will be a H1 breakdown. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as soon as we get this candle here, yeah, that would be a good short. Put your stop here. Easy to say in hindsight, but it would be. It broke these lows. Yeah, we had a nice bearish daily candle at the top of the range. Thinking about it, this could have been a good trade idea for today. Yeah, and you got a bearish reaction, breaking these lows. Yeah. So, yeah. And whether that candle or not is news driven, it doesn't matter. It's happened. The market is telling us with this candle, yeah, whether it's news driven, whether it's big institutional money, whatever it is, that candle right there is telling us to sell pound US dollar. Yeah, simple as that. Just follow what this chart tells you. Right, guys, let's have a look at euro yen. And guys, before I look at euro yen, which is dropping like a stone, if I could ask everyone, if you enjoy my live streams, my analysis every day, then come and join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now, guys. Yeah, only takes 1 second. So subscribe to the channel. Also smash the notification button, guys, so you receive an alert every time I post a vid. And finally, guys, if you could please smash the like button. Takes 1 sec, but it really supports the vid. If you could smash the like button, I'm going to have a drink of vodka. Okay, guys, thank you very much. And also, guys, let me just mention a few cool things that the channel does while we're at it. So first of all, we've got a free Discord channel. If you haven't joined that, come join it. There's loads of free value in there. Yeah, I love value. We've got, traders sharing their ideas and knowledge. We've got indicators, psychology, psychology, money management. So come join the free Discord. The link is in the live chat and the video description. We also have a VIP Discord channel. You do have to pay for this, but you get access to me throughout the trading day, as you can ask me questions about a trade you're in or anything to do with trading. I also give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. Yeah, the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, I put that in the VIP trade ideas today. I give you exclusive content every week. You get 2 other expert traders sharing their trade ideas, and you get access to a fully qualified performance coach. Yeah, loads of value. Come join it. Again, the link is in the live chat or the video description. Next, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. All right. The email is in the live chat and the video description. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, if you watch the live streams every day, my analysis every day, then you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. It starts from as little as under $2 a month, and you get some really cool perks as part of that. So check it all out. Let's look at euro yen. So again, let's do a top-down approach. All right. Let's do a thorough top-down approach. So if we looked at the weekly chart, yeah, we are clearly in an uptrend. Okay, so we're clearly in an uptrend. All right, and this is where we find ourselves. Okay, we're a little bit overbought. yeah, if you look at this, you know, moving average 20, this is the mean. This is like the average, the mean of this pair on the weekly chart. And we're quite a distance. So maybe this sell-off is just a retrace as opposed to a trend change. All right, so that's what that's what we're seeing on the weekly. And bear in mind, this candle hasn't finished forming yet. If we now drop down to the day chart, okay. So again, guys, this similar scenario with euro yen, yeah. A couple of ifs, yeah. So I would not start buying this or selling this now. I need to wait for this daily candle to finish because there's going to be a lot of information in this daily candle. So what do I mean by that? So let's play out a couple of scenarios. So let's say this candle finishes like this, as it is now. Yeah. So, you know, we were in an uptrend. Yeah. Didn't make higher highs. Yeah. And now we've broken this low. Yeah. I would argue that day structure has changed if the candle finishes like this. And we potentially have a retrace to this level, and we could look for shorts, potentially down to here, or even this gray zone. Okay, but this 156 level would be nice. Okay, so that's if the daily candle finishes as it is. Again, like I said with pound yen, you know, this is in an uptrend. So let's say we get a wick that pushes up, yeah, and we get a candle that finishes something like this, and it closes back below this low. Yeah, that is not a break of this low. Yeah, that is a big buying opportunity. If that happens, I will buy this. Yeah, potentially back up to here, if not further. So I'm not sitting on the fence, guys. I am just telling you I won't touch this until the daily candle has finished. So when I come back to my screens tomorrow morning, I'll do my analysis and I will see what the situation with this is, because I'm not willing to short it yet. Like I say, I will wait for that daily candle to finish. So let's see. I mean, let's drop down to the H4 and, you know, I mean, on the H4, we've clearly had a break, yeah, of this gray zone. Yeah, this candle has broken this level. Yeah, and I mean, look at that. I mean, it's in a crazy price action, but that is in a downtrend now. Yeah, because we're getting lower lows. It's as simple as that. We're not getting lower highs, yeah, but we're getting lower lows. So that would suggest a downtrend. But how many times have you jumped into a breakout that faked out? Yeah, how many times have you jumped into a candle like this? Yeah, you've seen that it's broken out of this gray zone and you've started selling. Yeah, put your hands up if you've done that. I used to do this. Yeah, many people have done that. People are to breakout. So, okay, it might be a breakout, but then the next day you come back to the screen and you look at the daily candle, and then you have a daily candle as I described. Yeah, you have a big wick like this. Yeah, and it's closed back into this level. You would want to be getting out of that short as quickly as you can. Yeah, you would. Simple as that. You'd want to get the hell out of there. Okay, so be careful with breakouts. Yeah, I would wait for the daily chart to happen. And then if it is a sustained breakout, yeah, and let's say the daily candle finishes now, then it will give you an opportunity to get in this trade anyway. Yeah, not all the time, but most of the time. Most of the time, you're going to get a retrace into here or this last low here into some area of value, and then we can start selling it. So don't be in a rush to trade breakouts. Chances are you will get a retrace anyway. All right. So again, guys, yeah, we need to wait. I think this is what the the charts needed a bit of a shake up. We were not seeing lots of setups. You can tell by my analysis every morning. I was looking at the NASDAQ today, you know, there's not a lot of setups. So this could be the shake up that the market needs. Yeah, today it feels like things are shaking up a bit. We need the US dollar to pick a direction with that dollar index. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so this is looking like this has chosen a direction. So yeah, so again, if this, you know, if this dollar index stays like this, this has shown its hand. It's shown that it's broken this level. Okay, and there is a, you know, a bit further US dollar strength back up to these highs. Okay, so yeah, but again, I need to wait for this daily candle to finish. But this is looking like a sustained breakout. Okay. So yeah, you know, I think this is what the market needs. This could be a good thing. This could shake things up a bit. Yatin, you will never know if that's vodka or not. Yeah, my lips are sealed. Okay, I'm long on euro US dollar. Any thoughts? Gold is moving, Colin said. Okay, yeah, all right. So, okay, well, let's long euro US dollar is I mean, look at this dollar index. Yeah, why we're on the dollar index. Yeah. So if you're seeing this and a break of this level on the dollar index, this is telling us US dollar strength. So this is without even looking at euro US dollar. Yeah. I'm not even going to look at euro US dollar. Okay, there's enough information here for me to say, no, I wouldn't buy euro US dollar. So US dollar here, there is strength. Yeah. So if we put euro in front of that, it doesn't make sense because euro US dollar long is suggesting euro strength, US dollar weakness. But that is not what we are seeing here. Yeah, on this dollar index, we are seeing US dollar strength. So purely from looking at the index, euro US dollar longs do not make sense. Let's go to euro US dollar to see. Okay, and again, it's not looking like, because let me show you again, like pound US dollar, there is a weekly level here. Okay, so euro US dollar, there is a big weekly level here. That is the last swing low on this uptrend. If this breaks, yeah, we can come down to here. All right, if that breaks. And looking at the day chart, that is looking quite likely. Again, I will wait for the daily candle. Yeah, because, you know, if you look at this candle, yeah, you'd be thinking we could short that. And for me, I can't because it is support. We are still in support. And you can find buyers at any point there. But if today's candle finished like this, then that is a clear break of support. Yeah, and I'd perhaps look for the retrace and then look for shorts. Okay, but again, we need to wait for that daily candle to finish. But this is looking like a break. You know, again, let's look at the H4. Yeah, H4's broke it. Really, really interesting. Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow's live stream because we can look at all of these. Yeah, so euro US dollar, pound yen, pound US dollar are all at these really interesting technical levels. Yeah, and we can see who wins, and then whoever wins, whether it's buyers or sellers, that's when I'm going to get interested. I'm not going to predict buyers or sellers will win. I will never do that. That's, you might as well flip a coin. But what I will do is once we have a winner in terms of, you know, it breaks support or it doesn't, then I will trade accordingly. Right. Colin says gold is moving. Let's have a look at gold. You are gold. Good. I want this to happen. Yeah. Why do I want this to happen? Because I own loads of, no, I'm only joking. But let me explain. All right. So, gold weekly chart. Downtrend. Yeah. It was a downtrend stroke range. But then this weekly candle, strong weekly candle, I might add, broke these lows. Okay. So my immediate instinct is to look for shorts. All right. Then we go to the day chart and we can see, yeah, things are too oversold. Yeah. So price, I remember discussing this maybe yesterday. Yeah. But, you know, we're in a downtrend. So we're in a weekly and a daily downtrend. Okay. So we want to short these. We want to short gold. Yeah. Because these are telling us to do so. All right. But I would never short down here. Regardless of the break, there's no value. Yeah, you're probably thinking, Tom, that's all you prattle on about is value. But there's no value. Yeah, if you want to start selling here, be my guest. You might be right eventually once price does this and then comes back down. But look at the amount of heat you are taking. I don't want to take heat. Yeah, you know, drawdown. I don't want all that drawdown. I want to get in up here and then come down. All right. So do not sell down here. There's no value. Now I'm enjoying this upward momentum because I want to sell this pair, but I want a point of value. Yeah. Will it be here? Will it be here? Will it be here? Will it be up here? We don't know, but we can look for clues. Yeah. If we start seeing a retrace into these areas, yeah, and then we get a bearish daily candle, you know, a breakdown on the lower time frames, you know, we can start shorting it. So it's good that gold is pushing up. I want to retrace. I want to see some value here before we start shorting. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting for, guys. If we look at H4, you know, I bet this trapped a lot of people. Yeah, so we've had a H4, right? Wave your red flag. Look at that. Look at that. That low never wanted to break. That is a stubborn low. Yeah, stubborn support. Okay, so, you know, that's a red flag. We're not making lower lows on the H4. And then bang, yeah, we get this breakout with this candle here. So I bet that attracted a lot of buyers in here. Yeah, okay. And then it come crashing down. Okay. And I bet that attracted a lot of sellers. You've just taken out all of these buyers in here. Let's say you had buyers in here. They're all taken out. Then we got this candle. Then you've got a load of sellers. They wait for the retrace. They start selling. And now they've been taken out. Yeah, this little price action here, I bet cost a few people some money. Yeah, no doubt. But we're not interested because we just look at the day chart and we know we cannot sell down here because there's no value. And we also know that we can't buy this pair because we're in a downtrend. So having this understanding of the market will keep you out of a lot of shit. Yeah, like all of this crap down here that I just showed you. Yeah, we're not interested because we haven't got an opportunity yet. And yeah, and H4, look at that, is well on its way. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see where it gets to. And then once it gets to a nice value area, all I'm looking for, guys, is let's say something like this, and then bang, a breakdown in structure. Yeah, I'll start selling here, put my stop above here, and look to take price lower. Not rocket science, simple price action, but understanding this value. Yeah, that's really important. Okay, I did a nice video today on the VIP Discord about how to find value. So yeah, join the VIP Discord, guys. Check it out. Yeah, it's a nice video. Right, what else are we looking at? Yatin, typical August with indecision in the markets, giving a glimmer of opportunity for most to enter and lose money. Yeah, generally speaking, Yatin, I would agree with that. Yeah, August, everyone's on holiday. It can be a bit crap, the price action. That's a technical term, crap. Yeah, it's in all the big economic books. Hi, Dexter. A bit late today, Dexter. Bad. I'm only joking. Abdul. Okay, Abdul would like to look at Aussie dollar, US dollar. Actually, Veronica. Veronica, you were first with Swiss franc, Japanese yen. So let's take a look at Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Before I do, guys, if I could first ask everyone, if you're new to the channel and you would like this analysis every day and my trade ideas, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now. Yeah, also smash that notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button. Let's get the likes up to 8 million. I'm only joking, we don't have that many viewers, but let's get that like button. Smash the like button, guys. I'm going to have a quick drink while you do. Right, Swiss, Veronica, this one's for you. Daily chart. Yeah. So if the perfect scenario would be this, price comes down, touches this level here, because we know it's good support and we got the moving average 20. Price comes down and then we touch it and then we get a wick. Yeah, that closes back into this low. Okay, because we haven't had a break. We haven't had a break of this low then. Once we get that, I'm buying this pair like there's no tomorrow. But if we analyze it as it is now, yeah, we did have this nice bullish green candle. All right. But it never broke these highs. Yeah, that was always a bit of a concern, shall we say. And then at those highs, we got a bearish candle, not super bearish compared to the green candle, but bearish nonetheless. So this meant for me, just stay out of this pair. Let's see what happens. Okay. And that's basically true. I want to see price come down to these lows, perhaps even, like I say, just touch this level and come back in. And then I'm interested in buying this pair. Okay. So let's take a look at that on the H1. Yeah, because I want to show you pretty much what I do. So there's that gray zone that I'm talking about down here. Yeah. So, at the moment, H1 is just in a downtrend. So we can just follow this downtrend down. So if I had to trade it right now, if you said, Tom, you must trade this, otherwise we will cut off your index finger. I need that for the mouse. Yeah. I would short it. Yeah. Goes without saying. We've got a bit of room to come into, and I would short this pair. Okay. You're probably thinking, Tom, why don't you short this pair then? Because the day chart is in an uptrend. I do not want to be against daily trend. But like I say, if you said you'll cut my finger off, then I would short it. But once it gets down to these this is a daily low. Once it gets down to here, I'm interested. And then this is what I want to see. I want to see H1 structure go from this to this. And as soon as we get a break of a last H1 high, yeah, I'm interested. I'm going to look to buy it. Unless the daily candle is super bearish, then maybe I won't. But generally speaking, that's what I'm looking for. A bit of a structure break, and then we can come up. Okay, so that's what I want to see on Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Yeah, okay, Jonas, that's a good question. All right, so Jonas asked, I'm going to make this the last question of the day, guys, but it's a very good question. Okay, apologies if I didn't get round to answering your questions or look at your trades, guys. But if you do want me to, yeah, then you can become a YouTube member, and your questions will take priority, and I will come to your questions first. So if you want to become a YouTube member, you can. And your name will turn green like the Hulk. So Jonas Kiss says, Tom, with your experience, what are your thoughts on what if, should I have, etc.? Okay. I think you know my point on what a lot of people ask themselves. Yeah, I understand your point, Jonas. So when you enter a trade, you should never have what if, should I, it could do this, it can do that. You don't want any of that. Yeah, you don't want to be second guessing yourself. And how do you achieve that? You have a very structured, rigid strategy plan. Everything stems from a good, rigid plan. Because in your plan, you should have a plan for if this happens, yeah, I do X, Y, Z. Or if this happens, I do X, Y, Z. If this happens, I do X, Y, Z. There shouldn't be any gray area. Yeah. For example, if this happens, you're like, oh, I don't know. And if the answer is I don't know, stay out of the trade. Yeah. If you get to a point, you're like, oh, it looks like a setup, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Take your hand away from that mouse. Do not enter that trade. But if you have a very strict plan that says do X, Y, Z, if this happens, you do X, Y, Z. Yeah. So it all derives from a very structured plan. That will save you so much headache. It will also save you a lot of psychological anguish, because you don't want to be in these positions where you're like, should I have done that? Oh, I should have done that different. What if that happens? No, yeah, you don't want any of that. Yeah, your plan will tell you what to do. So just follow your plan. And if your plan isn't rigid enough, make it more rigid. Simple as that, guys. All right. So yeah, that would be my advice on that. Okay, guys, and we're going to call it a day there. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the live stream, guys, if I could firstly ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if I could ask everyone to please smash the like button. Merci beaucoup, danke schön, shukran, gracias. And also, guys, don't forget the cool things we do. We've got the free Discord, we've got the VIP Discord, we've got the mentorship program, and we've got YouTube Simply Forex membership. So check it all out, guys. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Adios, amigos.